Content contained herein provided entertainment, commentary, using all risk, taking claims liability.
Yo, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about something positive again. Because I've been thinking about this all week and it just bothers me. Because I keep seeing people do the wrong thing, so to say. Because I realize something about the way people perceive you and it's not what we think. So to give you guys a little backstory, like don't click off the video. This is important for the story. It'll make my point like very clear. But when I was a kid I used to make music, like SoundCloud rapper type shit. And I was like, maybe like 13, 14, so you know my voice, I sounded like a fucking squeaker back then. But I was passionate about it, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I used to be hella autistic. But then one day, right, I'm at a family gathering at my grandma's house. And then my uncle, and that's the same uncle that tased me, he decides to put on my music. Cause I don't know how he found it, but somehow he found it. And he puts that shit on and everyone starts looking at me. No Tupac, but I got all eyes on me. Nah, but for real, I was so uncomfortable. Like bro, I was so fucking embarrassed. I can't even like put it into words. Like no joke, I was keeping back tears, guys. I was almost about to cry there. And then man, I kinda crashed out, like I didn't know what to do. I just started like running away, like I literally fucking ran away. I went to the toilet and I cried over there. And after that moment, the way those family members looked at me, that's a moment a lot of things changed. They started thinking I was a loser, not because the music was necessarily bad, even though I must say it was fucking trash. But they started thinking I was a loser because of the way I reacted. And I've been thinking about that on and off for years now. I kept thinking like, why did that moment define how they saw me? But the answer is actually insane when you think about it. So here's what I realized, right? And stay with me, cause if you're an NPC this may sound simple, but you have to think about it very deeply. Cause this is gonna change everything for you. People don't actually judge you based on what you do, but they judge you based on the way you do it. They judge you by how confident you are in what you do. And that's it. That's literally it. I'll explain it some more for you guys. I'll give you an analogy so it's clear, alright? Why would you eat what the chef cooks if the chef doesn't want to eat it himself? If you build a house and the construction guy tells you, hey, I wouldn't feel safe living in this house, would you feel safe living in the house? And it works the same with confidence. If you are not confident of the things you do, other people are also not gonna be confident in the things you do. Because if you haven't noticed by now, people in this modern world are fucking retarded. They do not like to think for themselves. Most of the time people will just mirror your emotions. And when I was embarrassed about my music, the people in that same situation are gonna be embarrassed automatically. I was basically doing the thinking for them. If I had sat there and stood on business, then magically those people would believe the same thing as me. And here's the thing, right, like later in life I started just not giving a fuck. You already know this. And I just started talking about whatever the fuck I wanted. And I don't mean it in the context of free speech, I mean it in the context of my interests, my opinions. As long as you are interested in something and someone sees that, they're gonna be interested too. And people can literally feel if you don't give a fuck. But you're probably thinking like, what the fuck does this mean for me? And it means a few things, and I'm gonna keep it honest here, because I see a lot of people struggling with this. First, you gotta separate who you are from what you do. Because if I do something bad, it doesn't make me a bad person. And in this case, of course, I mean bad, not in a way of morality. To bring it back to that music example, if I make a bad song, it doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Your ideas being weird doesn't mean you are weird. And secondly, and I think this is the most important thing, you gotta act without needing external validation. And I know this sounds impossible, right? Because we all want people to think we're the greatest person. But here's the thing, the more you care about that, the more people will see you as a loser. It's the same with money, by the way. The more you think about money, the less you get. Yo, maybe this gonna sound like I'm sucking my own dick, right? But I thought about myself crying like the most embarrassing situation and shit. Do you really listen to me and think I'm some loser? I know you guys do not think that. But if I started this video and I was still embarrassed about that, then your view on me will probably be a lot different. Confidence isn't arrogance or ignorance. It's just standing on your own business. And you gotta stand firm on that. But I'm sure you guys get the point now, so I'll stop yapping. Because as you guys might know, I'm not stretching these videos for sponsors, I'm not stretching them for watch time. I'll keep them short. Did I just disprove my point by saying that? I don't know. Nah, but for real, I've seen this happen to so many people, and I see people suffering while trying to keep on this mask. Just believe in whatever the fuck you do, man. That's my advice for you. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below. I always love reading your comments, as you guys know. I read every comment. If you want to talk to me or anyone else that has a similar mindset, join the Discord server down below. And if you want to talk to me one-on-one, I recently made some calendar schedule thing, so I'm gonna put that down in the description below. I put it at the lowest price, just so people don't spam that shit. Remember to like the video if this helped you out. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more content. And I wish you guys have a blessed day.